morning, everyone. Today we will learn about reproduction in human beings. First of all, human beings is a multicellular organism and the mode of reproduction is sexual reproduction. As you all know, if the mode of reproduction is sexual reproduction, then two parents of opposite sex is required. And in sexual reproduction, there is involvement of sex organs. So you all are familiar that the male has reproductive part testes and the female has reproductive part ovary. So testes release sperm, that is male reproductive unit or gamete, and ovary releases ovum, that is female reproductive unit or gamete. As you all know, gamete formation takes place by the meiosis division, or you can say by meiotic division. While gamete formation, the chromosome number is reduced to half, so that one copy came from the father and one copy came from the mother, and when both the copies gets combined to each other, it gives rise to 46 chromosomes in totality. So dear students, the number of chromosomes in human beings is 46, that is 23 pairs. 22 pairs are autosomes that decides your features other than sex organs, and 23rd pair is sex chromosome, that is XY in males and X in females. You all are familiar that when X is combined with X, then the sex of the child is girl, and when X gets combined with Y, then the sex of the child is boy. So we are going to discuss about male reproductive system. The male reproductive system consists of a pair of testes which produces the male reproductive cells called sperm and the hormone testosterone. The hormone released by testes is testosterone, and it is responsible for sperm formation and all the secondary sexual characteristics in men. What does I mean by secondary sexual characteristics? It means that the appearance of beard, voice become little bit harsh, or you can say that not coarse voice, okay, and the shoulder gets broad. So these all are the secondary sexual characteristics. Your sexual organ becomes enlarged, penis becomes erect. So these all are the secondary sexual characteristics. It is contained in sac-like structures called scrotum. Testes are located inside the abdominal cavity inside the scrotum. Scrotum regulates the temperature and it maintains the temperature 2 to 3 degrees Celsius less than the normal body temperature. So we consider that the normal human body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. So the temperature inside the scrotum is 34 to 35 degrees Celsius, and this temperature is essential for sperm formation. From each testis arises a tube called vasa deferens. It's joined into the urethra. Urethra is enclosed in a muscular organ called penis. It has an opening called genital pore. The seminal vesicles and prostate gland produces seminal fluids, which provide nutrition and help in the movement of the sperm. At your right hand side, you can see that the diagram of sperm is given to you. So the first part is called acrosome. Acrosome release enzymes that penetrate the outermost lining of the egg. After that, head, that midpiece which you called neck. Neck contains bundle of mitochondria, and as you know, mitochondria provide energy, and tail is mainly used for movement because male gamete is motile and female gamete is immotile. Sperm can move from the male body into the female body during sexual intercourse, but egg cannot move from the female body into the male body. So this is a main diagram of the male reproductive system. You can see that the testes are present inside the scrotum. Then penis is a muscular organ that is used to ejaculate sperm from the male body into the female body. Seminal vesicles are glands that release seminal fluids and provide nutrition to the sperm. Urinary bladder, you all know it stores urine and it is a muscular sac-like structure. Now it's turn of female reproductive system. So first of all students, female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries, that is male reproductive part, which produces the female reproductive cells or gamete called ova or egg, and the hormone estrogen and progesterone. Above the ovaries are tubes called oviducts or fallopian tube. The two oviducts unite into a bag-like structure called uterus. The uterus has opening called vagina through cervix. So these all are the parts of the female reproductive system. So this is a diagram of female reproductive system. You can see on left hand side and on the right hand side there is an organ called ovary that releases egg or ovum. Egg is received by fallopian tube. From the fallopian tube, inside the fallopian tube, when during the sexual intercourse sperms enter, then the sperms and ovum gets meet with each other and the fusion of male gamete with the female gamete result in the formation of zygote, and we call this fertilization. So when zygote is formed, zygote gets implanted inside the uterus of a mother, and after 9 months the baby gets delivered. So this all for today. Thank you.